Welcome to our Wednesday night Live the Freedom Life event. My name's Jolene and I'm your host for tonight. Today is the 23rd of August. So tonight you're going to hear some stories from some amazing women who have said yes to an incredible business opportunity that really can change your life, and it's certainly changing all of our lives. Together we're on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world and create freedom in people's lives. Saying yes to this business, we asked ourselves two simple words: what if? As we share our stories about the clever product, the clever business, and the super clever program, I'd love you to ask yourself, what if? What if this could change your life? What if this could pay your groceries? What if this could be your travel fund? What if you're in the right place at the right time? What if you came on this journey with us and your life was never, ever going to be the same again? I'm now going to hand it over to Suze, who is going to share about the amazing product. I'll just spotlight you, Suze. Away you go, Suze.
Hi everyone, I'm Susan. I'm really excited to be here tonight to share with you something that has totally changed my life. So 12 months ago, I was pregnant with my second child and tired and getting sick all the time. And I was really anxious about having to go back to work so soon after having my second baby. And then I saw a post on Facebook from Jo, who you've just met, and she was feeling happier and healthier than ever. So I naturally wanted to know what she was doing. And immediately I knew this was for me. So I'm here. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Jo. So firstly, I'd just like to talk about our JBT program, the Juicy Body Transformation. And it's a world-class health program that helps you improve the health of your family and adopt a whole food lifestyle. So it has beautiful family-friendly recipes, shopping lists, detox guides and meal plans. And not only do you get to link arms, you get lifetime access, to the program, and you also get to link arms with thousands of other people on the same journey. So that's really fun. And then we have our main products here, the premium capsules. So we've got the fruits, the veggies and the berries. And they contain a variety of fresh produce contained in a vegan capsule. So these are organically grown. They're vine ripened, they're picked at peak ripeness to ensure maximum nutrition. The whole fruit is then juiced, cold pressed, and the moisture and sugars removed. So basically what's left is tens of thousands of phytonutrients and living enzymes. And the reason they're placed in a vegan capsule is to keep all the enzymes intact. So this is quite unique. Unlike when you get a bottle of spirulina or something like that, you find that it's been damaged halfway through due to oxidization. So now when I was introduced to Juice Plus, as I said, I was pregnant, so I really wanted to know about the safety of this product. And what I was amazed to find out is that it's the most researched product on the market. There are over 35 independent scientific studies done to prove that it's bioavailable, which means that it is fully absorbed into the bloodstream and the body can recognize it. It's been proven to boost immune function, to reduce inflammation, which is really important because basically we know that disease is different forms of inflammation. And, also slows down aging. So that's wonderful. So to put it quite simply, if we eat more fruits and veggies in a variety of colours, we're reducing our risk of getting sick and helping fight disease. So that's quite incredible. And if the science is something that interests you as well, just reach out to the person who invited you because I know they'll be happy to share all of that with you. Now, not only does Juice Plus have the capsules, we also have the clean vegan protein powders. They've got chocolate and vanilla, and that's called Juice Plus Complete. And this is your macronutrition. So your perfect balance of carbohydrates and healthy fats and protein. And it's so nutritious that you can give it to your toddler. So this is really handy when you're out and about, or you need a really quick brekkie, and it's cheaper and healthier than buying a coffee and a muffin. And kids love these. They think, they're chocolate milkshakes. And my son has one of these every day, and he's getting things like broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, pea protein, pumpkin powder, mushroom powder, and all these beautiful foods that he would never normally eat, and he's getting these in his diet every day. So that's, it's really quick and convenient to get that nutrition into them. So I love that all of Juice Plus products are completely natural. So unlike multivitamins, which are synthetic and isolated vitamins, you'll find, so I'll make a comparison. Say if you take a simple apple, it contains tens of thousands of phytonutrients that work in synergy, and your vitamin supplement may contain 10 or 20 of these isolated nutrients. So they really just don't compare. And the thing that excites me the most about working for this company is that it supplies whole food supplements free to children. So this is part of a worldwide children's health study, and it's amazing really just to hear the feedback and the results of these studies, that children are having less sick days, and their concentration, their behaviour and their general health is better. There's over 1 million children that participate in this children's health study, so it's just amazing. And the children's supplements come in a tube, like in a chewy tube, and they're really delicious actually, which is handy. My son thinks they're treats, so I can use them as Bravary, which is pretty cool. And we're consistently hearing of children and adults with severe digestive issues, with chronic eczema and asthma, and they're becoming healthy and well. And also that their palates are changing. So whatever you feed your body, it craves more of. So, kids are actually eating their fruits and veggies by choice now. So we hear a lot of that, and parents are really, really pleased with that. So I would like to mention that, of course, Juice Plus doesn't replace our need for eating fruits and veggies. We still need to do that, but it does help bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating. And the World Health Organization now says we need between 9 and 14 serves of fruit and veggies a day to be really, truly healthy. And, even the healthiest of eaters would struggle to get that on a consistent daily basis. So this is where this is just a blessing, really. What it's done for myself and my family is incredible for our health and energy. I think I was tired for 4 years, and now I have more energy than I did when I was in my 20s, and the benefits are endless. None of us have been sick for over 14 months in our family, which is just such a dramatic change. So I could rave all night, but I will leave it there, and I'll hand you back to Jo. Thanks.
Thank you, Susan. I love the way you explain the product, and I'm so happy for you and your family that you've come on board with the business as well, and I really enjoy working with you. It just makes it so much more fun. And look, I've had amazing results with the product too. My hands were covered in dermatitis when I first started on the product, and within about a month that all cleared up. My youngest son was refusing to eat vegetables. He would cry at the dinner table. He was probably about 3 at the time. And after about 2 or 3 weeks, he was picking kale fresh out of the garden. He also had eczema that cleared up. I had that sort of mummy, foggy brain. That sort of went within 10 days, if I recall. And it was quite amazing how much energy I felt. And I've actually found, I've been on the product now for over a year. I would definitely say that any inflammation I've had in the body is really it's just gone now. And we certainly don't have the frequency of colds that we used to get. I remember prior to this product, I felt like we were sick like every month. And I can honestly say, I think we've maybe had one cold in a year. And like my kids are in preschool and school. So generally, you know, all the other kids are getting a lot sicker than what mine are. And I'm pretty sure it's from the Juice Plus and just living this amazing lifestyle. So there's so many powerful stories about Juice Plus, and it's one of the reasons why I do this business. And it really is easy to do this business because the product just speaks for itself. So it's really easy to recommend it to others. So I'm going to hand it over to Emily now, and Emily's going to talk about the business side, because sometimes with a business like this there can be some skepticisms, but there need not be, and Emily will explain why. So I'll just spotlight her.
Thanks, Jo.
Way to go.
Thanks, Jo. Hi, everyone. So before I jump into explaining a little bit about this business, I'll briefly introduce how I came to be here today. So I started on this journey with the products and very quickly was a believer. I'd seen the amazing impact that it had on my sister Susie, who we just heard from, and I wanted some of that goodness for myself too. But the business side of things actually fell into my lap. We were planning to start a family, and I knew the corporate career that I had wasn't sustainable with a young bub, and I certainly wanted to be there for my children down the line. So it was actually this business opportunity that actually made me rethink my future and my direction. And I feel so grateful that I made the decision to start when I did, because we fell pregnant immediately, which was very lucky. And I'm now 36 weeks already. So it's amazing to be well and truly into this business already and planning for our future. But I must say, when I first heard about the business side of things, I was very skeptical. It sounded too good to be true, really, and I was wondering, is this real? What's the catch? And one of my first hesitations, coming from a traditional marketing background, was, is this one of those pyramid schemes that we've all heard about? So I looked into it a little bit further, and I realised that most organisations that we're surrounded by these days look a little bit like this. A pyramid. So if you think about our government, our supermarkets, our childcare centres, they're all based on this pyramid structure where you have the CEO at the top in the pinnacle position. You've got multiple layers in between, and then you've got a lot of the workers in the masses, earning very little in comparative, obviously, to the rest of the tribe. And this actually reminded me of when I was fresh out of uni and I worked at Qantas. I was one of the fresh-faced graduates down the bottom here running around in the business, and there were multiple hierarchical levels within Qantas. So there was coordinators, there was managers, senior managers, there was heads of, directors, executive group directors. The list goes on right up until the position of CEO. So when I started here, I worked myself up to a middle management position, and I found that as I progressed, not only did my title change, my salary increase, which was nice, but so did everything else. So I had more responsibility, more hours, far more stress. And this only amplified as you worked your way up in the business. And I'd observe my bosses, and they never looked very happy at all. They were always first in the office and staying well after dark each night. So I could see that as I progressed up in the business, it would sort of come at the compromise of my freedom, my lifestyle, and even my values, as it can be quite cutthroat in these organisations, very, very competitive, and all designed around beating your peers to the top, which isn't the nicest of environments. So when I was thinking about Juice Plus, I did a bit of research, and what I found was that the structure looked a little bit like this. And we all start off the same in this business as a virtual franchisee, as we call it, meaning you can literally work anywhere in the world as long as you have Wi-Fi, which is a pretty cool thing. And we have positions that we can work through and achieve in the business, but there's no limitation to the amount of people who can get there, which is quite amazing and very, very different. So unlike this structure, we can only get to the pinnacle position of what we call National Marketing Director by helping, coaching and teaching other people. And the beautiful thing in this business is that we all celebrate everyone's success because we're all on the journey together. So I then concluded that this was the real scam, and this was really something quite different. We'd all been told that this is the traditional business method that we should go down, but I concluded this was what felt like the freedom plan. So the other question I had when considering this business was, do I need to know a lot of people to be successful? And that was something that actually concerned me, because I just returned back from living overseas for 4 years, and I certainly didn't have the same connections that I once had. I had obviously a lot of friends, but I didn't want to feel like I had to hunt them down and recruit them into my thinking or my business. And luckily this wasn't the case. The reality is we don't need to know many people at all. I'll show you how it worked for a few of us on the call today. So through the power of social media, the lovely Jo put up a post about the health benefits she was receiving from being on the products and how her life had changed after starting her own business. My sister Susan, who we've heard from both these girls tonight, as she said, she's a tired mum. She was looking for a way to earn income, having a toddler at home and a second bubble on the way. So she believed in the products and the business, and that was enough to convince me to give it a go. I then shared it with Judy, who was in the health industry herself and was keen to earn a second source of income and share it with her fitness network. Jo's also shared it along the way with a number of other people. There was initially Mary and Glenn and various other people have come on board through this network. And Susan also has shared it. There was her good friend Lanisa, Emma, her neighbour. There was Dan and Kelsey, and a number of other people have joined the tribe, as we say. Now, similarly, I've shared the opportunity with others, and likewise, what we see is people who have been brought on in this business have similarly done the same, just by simply sharing it with their friends and people in their networks. So as you can see, Jo was never going to know all these people. She only knew Susan and, of course, her initial contacts. And she didn't know any of these people, and yet they're now all part of her growing business. And that's what we call the popcorn effect. And this is why you don't need to know a lot of people to start and grow your business. And I must say, growing this business comes about in the most organic way. When you're loving and sharing a product, it's happening naturally and it's not forced. We're building relationships and we're caring about people. And as we care and interested in other people, our business is growing. So I personally love the fact that we can go on holiday and our business can continue to thrive. We don't need to front up every day like 9 to 5, like we used to in the traditional business world, in order to get paid. So I hope that simple story assures you that you don't need to be the biggest social connector to join and be successful. It's really so achievable. It's just about taking that first step. So I'll now pass you on to Sophia to explain how we get paid.
Are we going to myself? Yes, hello. Hello everyone, thank you for joining and thank you for having me. I get to talk about how we get paid, which is always very exciting. I've actually come from a sales and marketing background all my life and helped people build their businesses to make millions of dollars for themselves, and only in the end the company's folded and you're left with nothing. So I'm in my late 40s and I was a late mum. I fell pregnant at 40, so I have an 8-year-old boy, and I didn't want to go back to that rat race. I'd cared for my mum for 12 months and she passed, and I didn't want to go back to that terrible, stressful life of running other people's businesses. Now, this came across a Facebook post and the product made sense to me straight away, and the business did as well. So I said yes to everything straight away, and I tell you, the products saved my life, and the business has saved my soul. I absolutely love the community spirit and love everything about what we do, and we get to share and help people along the way. So what we do, we actually get paid 3 ways, which is pretty fantastic. We get paid retail sales profit. So every time we love on the product, share the product, recommend the product, the company Juice Plus pays us a retail sales profit on every customer that we have. We don't have to hold the stock. We don't have to ship the stock. The company does everything. So they drop ship straight to the customer's door, which is absolutely fantastic. We also get paid a commission percentage, which we like to term the beach money, residual income, and we also get paid in bonuses. So we get paid anywhere from 4 to 6% on our team as we grow. With the popcorn effect you just saw, Emily explained, we get paid a commission on our team growing, and that actually can multiply into what we call a residual income. So it's money we get paid later for the rest of our lives for the work that we do now. So it's pretty exciting. We're terming it as the beach money. So again, you can go on holidays, like Emily said. Your business is still growing, and it's something that you can leave as a legacy for your family as well, which is very appealing to me, to be able to leave that for my boy. And we get paid bonuses. Now, there's an unlimited amount of bonuses you can get paid in this business, and from teaching your teammates. So it is a teaching business. You're buying a franchise, but we also get to teach our team, and we get rewarded for it from the business, from Juice Plus company. So with the bonuses, they do go different levels, as you would have seen just explained by Emily, and it's uncapped. You can earn as many bonuses as you wanted. Did you want me to go through the bonuses as well, Jolene? I can't hear you. So I can't hear you. Yes. So the bonuses, sorry about that. So bonuses, as Emily said, we go through different levels in the company. So the first level you go to is SDVF, and that's a $400 bonus. And because the person loved on you, taught you, held your hand, raised you up, they also get paid a $400 bonus. So that's fantastic. So everybody helps each other and links arms, and everybody benefits from the growth. The next level's SC, which is a $600 bonus, and the person who loved on you, taught you, held your hand, raised you up, also gets a $600 bonus. Were we having anyone share in here, Joe? We're having someone share? I can't hear you. Sorry. I know this is being recorded. The next level we have, sorry, were we having anyone share in here? Ashley?
Yes, I'm on here. Hi, how you going? So I'm going to share a little bit about how... I'm going to share a little bit about how Juice Plus came into my life. So I saw an ad on Facebook that said, "Are you dreading going back to work after maternity leave?" So I burst into tears and I filled out the form. And then my upline, Jen, rang me the next day and we talked for an hour, and she didn't try and sell me once. She just talked about her story and asked me what I was hoping to achieve this year. So I joined the next day and made my first bonus, which blew my mind and was very exciting. And yeah, I'm having a ball, and I can't wait to see where this business takes me and my family for the rest of the year. Thanks, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. The sky's the limit. whatever you'd like to put in. You can put in 15 minutes a day, you can put in 5 hours a day, you can put in 10 hours a day. That's the best part about this business. It works around your schedule. So the next level is SSSC, and you get paid a $1,200 bonus, and the person who taught you also got paid a $1,200 bonus. The next level from there is QNMD. That's a $1,500 bonus. And again, your mentor who taught you also gets the $1,500. And then we get to NMD, which is $3,000 bonus. And by this stage, your mentor doesn't need to get any extra money. They've made enough money. And typically when you get to an NMD position, you're earning around $80,000 to $100,000 residual income. Now, that's not including your bonuses or your retail sales profit. So pretty fantastic income to be earning. Now, typically, you're looking anywhere from 12 months to 2 years to get to NMD. Our mentor, Jolene's and my mentor got there in 8 months, Brian and Fiona, which is been the fastest record in the world. But so what, even if it took you 3 years or 4 years, it'd be fantastic. So I see myself where I'm going. I love the community spirit and all the women and the men who raise each other up, and I'm really excited to take this to my next level as well. And thank you for having me, Jolene. I can't hear you.
Okay, have you got me now? Thank you so much, Sophia and ladies. And yeah, look, I'm really excited too about where it's going to take all of us. And I hope that we're all holding hands on the stage one day and we've all made it to NMD. And Sophia, I just love what you said about the products saved your life and the business has saved your soul, because I feel like that as well. I was really feeling like I didn't know what else I was going to do with 2 young kids, and I live out in the country, and I was looking for a business that I could do from home so I could be available for my children, and I just feel so blessed and so grateful that I've found this business and community. So to anybody who's listening, if you've got any questions, please just reach out to the person that shared this with you. Look, if we can do this business, you can do this business, anyone can. It really is just about what you put in is what you get out, and just being consistent and teachable, and really the sky's the limit. And we have seen so many people achieve great things from just, plugging into the system. And there is a system and it's easy to follow, and we would love to show you how. So just say yes, and welcome to our team. Thank you.